Hey guys, it's prediction time and review time of last weekend's predictions and our abysmal accumulator. And obviously, I'm still happy to show you how poor I did, and I hope none of you did the same bit as I did. It doesn't help when you're watching it on TV and you're like, Swansea are playing top of the league Norwich. You're like, oh, damn. And obviously, yours truly bet on the wrong side. But anyway, we'll start off with the predictions first. Brighton and Albion, we were disappointing. We let ourselves down. We should have won the game. We should have done a lot better. We got a point. Yes, it's better than no points. But considering we were 1-0 up, they had 10 men, we should have done a lot better than the draw that we got in the end. The penalty, sometimes it's given, sometimes it's not. It's a difficult one because he looks like he's offside, and then the foul doesn't. It's not clear, but it is what it is. The referee had a decision to make. He made it, and lo and behold, Vardy smashed it in. Not a chance for the keeper. Don't think any keeper's saving that pen really. But yeah, so a disappointing draw, but we move on, and hopefully we can do better against Huddersfield this weekend. Anyway, so with the perfect scores, we got 1 out of 10, which was the Arsenal game, so better than nothing. And correct results-wise, we managed to get 6 out of 10, which is okay. So now to show you the horrific accumulator. As you can see, was it 4? No, 5. 5 of the 7 let us down. So an absolute shocking accumulator there. So that's nothing to be inspired by. As you see, Man Utd drew 0-0 at home against Palace. Stoke drew at home against QPR 2-2. As I mentioned earlier, Swansea, they were playing Norwich. They lost 4-1 at home. And then Barnsley drew 1-0 at home. And Colchester drew 1-0 at home against Exeter. So just move on very quickly. So yeah. So this weekend's predictions comes as follows. Starting off with Friday night football. Doesn't sound as good as Monday night football, but it's Friday today, so hey ho. We've got Cardiff versus Wolves. We are going for a 2-1 win for Wolves. And then for Saturday's games, starting off with the 3 o'clocks, we've got Palace against Burnley. We're going to go for a 1-0 win to Palace. Watch them let my prediction down, not that I would be too upset. And then we got Huddersfield against Brighton and Albion. Because Brighton's away form isn't the best, as much as I want us to win, last season we went to Huddersfield, we were pretty dreadful, and Huddersfield were the outright winners of that game. But I think we can get a point. So I'm predicting a 1-1 draw, but obviously I want us to win the game. So we'll wait and see. And then Leicester at home against Watford, 2-0 victory for Leicester. Manchester City against Bournemouth, we're going to go for a 3-0 victory to Manchester City. And then Newcastle at home against West Ham, we're going to go for a 1-0 win for Newcastle. And then the later kickoff, we've got Southampton against Manchester United. I've actually gone for a 1-1 draw. I think with Manchester United struggling at the moment, and the confidence is just not improving, I think Southampton can get something from this. I think they can, but we'll wait and see. And then Sunday, what games we've got on Sunday. I mean, anyone that's watching the whole lot is going to be thoroughly entertained. So watch them all be 0-0s. Hopefully not. But anyway, so starting off with the London derby of Chelsea against Fulham. We're going to go for a 3-0 victory for Chelsea. And then we've got the other London derby of the day, Arsenal against Spurs. We're going to go for a 2-1 victory to Arsenal. And then we've got the Merseyside derby of Liverpool against Everton. We've gone for a 3-1 victory to Liverpool. So those are our predictions for this weekend. And now for the accumulator. For God's sake, hopefully we can do a better accumulator this weekend. Even if we don't win, just better than last week's, which is not the point of it because you want to win money. But, considering how bad we did last week, hopefully we can do better this weekend. So starting off with the first game, we've got Leicester, they're at home against Watford. Manchester City are at home against Bournemouth. And then in the Championship, we've got Norwich, they're at home against Rotherham. Nottingham Forest, they're at home against Ipswich. I don't know if anyone saw the the game earlier in the week with Nottingham Forest against Villa. What a game. I mean, it has to be game of the season in the Championship so far, and probably for the season. I can't see any game beating that at all. I mean, it had everything. I mean, as a neutral, unbelievable. So then you've got Peterborough, they're at home against Oxford in League One, with Portsmouth as well, they're at home against Southend, and then in League Two, you've got Colchester at home against Macclesfield. The odds on that are 28.12 to 1. We've put a £4 bet this weekend, and if it comes in, it will be a total of £116.51. So yes, fingers crossed for a much better weekend concerning the accumulator, and obviously the predictions would be nice to try and get a couple of more perfect scores, perfect predictions even, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, hope you all have a great weekend. Come on, Brighton, see if we can improve from our point for a nice victory away to Huddersfield. And everybody else, hope you have a good weekend, and see you soon. Bye.